Yeah, my partner is a teacher, and they're working so hard and getting no support for like they really expected like Biden to be able to come in and say, "All right, this is going to be the plan. We're not going back until it's actually safe." And they haven't done anything, haven't given any guidance. So actually have a video queued up
Oh, great.
that actually kind of went viral to show what teachers and administrators are putting up with. So just sets up. This is in Loudoun County, highest per capita income in the nation. That doesn't mean I'm rich. That just means I pay way too much in rent.
Right.
But this guy, as you can already tell from his very nice coat, is someone with a bit of money. This is where all the defense contractors live.
Brandon Michon?
Okay.
You should all be fired from your day jobs because if your employers knew that you were more inefficient than the DMV, you would be replaced in a heartbeat.
DMV is very
just
popular.
finished a conference call because I'm having to multitask to be here to address you guys. You're a bunch of cowards hiding behind our children as an excuse for keeping schools closed. You think you're some sort of martyrs because of the decisions you're making when the statistics do not lie that the vast majority of the population is not at risk from this virus. The garbage workers who pick up my freaking trash risk their lives every day more than anyone in this school system. Figure it out or get off the podium. Because you know what? There are people like me and a line of other people out there who will gladly take your seat and figure it out.
This went mini viral.
High bar.
He loves
freaking bar.
He loves his kids, right?
Yeah. I am tired of spending time with Braden and Jaden
and Caden.
I don't want to play Minecraft.
And Chasten.
Yeah, what the hell? Also, I love the way he said it, like his contempt for garbage people. I mean, for sanitation workers. Did he say garbage? What did he call them? He might as well have, right?
Yeah,
but his contempt for them is like, or no, maybe it's like they're risking their lives. Why aren't you
he's saying like even these inferior people, these manual laborers are risking their lives. So why can't you, people that, teachers who are read as a more upper middle class profession, even though that's certainly not the case in most of the country in terms of how much they make and the benefits that they get.
Right.
What are you too good to go back to work and endanger your lives too, and our kids as well? I mean, we live in a society of convenience, right? It's like Joe Biafra said, give me convenience or give me death. And I think that's the source of a lot of this derangement among white upper middle class, suburban people, like the gentrifier types, where they cannot accept mentally the idea of, in America, in this society that they've been taught is the richest, most powerful society in the history of humanity, that they might have to be inconvenienced at some point, have to wear a mask to go into the supermarket, or their school, might be closed down. And the way that a lot of these people resolve that conflict in their mind is just say, well, COVID's made up. No, it's fake. It doesn't impact kids. So, just get the kids together. And of course, these are people who do not, give a shit about the safety and the labor rights of teachers because they don't give a shit about the safety and labor rights of anyone else.
Right. But I guess I am surprised that someone like him would not think that his kids were at risk. I think
kids aren't dying from it.
No, right. They're carriers of it, right? So yeah, you're right. So, but I'm surprised that I guess it is. It's like he thinks he's healthy, right? He doesn't have any pre-existing conditions or any anything that would make him immune. So why does he care? Yeah, that's also a very scary thing that I've heard people say.
Well, I mean, you remember all these stories of people who like Republican legislators and people like that who just straight up denied it and said COVID's it's a freaking plot by the UN or whatever, and just died. Just straight died.
Yeah.
Or they got hospitalized and get very sick and they were in the ICU for a long ass time and they said, oh fuck, I was wrong.
Right. Yeah.
They genuinely don't believe it.
It's like I don't know, but this guy strikes me as not someone who doesn't believe in COVID, but more like someone who thinks that, like you were saying, his kids won't get sick or die, and he's healthy, so who cares?
Well, it's more bad things happen to other people, and as well, and as well. I mean, there have been, since the beginning of this, a lot of people downplaying the risks that we're all in.
Yeah.
And saying, well, if you're under 40,
right.
You got nothing to worry about. You should go back to work. I remember there was an article in the Federalist a while ago that just made this exact point. Here's what we got to do: just force everyone under 40, to go to work.
Right.
Something like that. And so people 40 are dying too. They're not dying at the rates that people over 70 are dying. But I'm under 40. I sure as shit don't want to get COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if I'm at lower risk.
Right.
Well,
because I vape, and vaping kills the disease.
I mean, I don't agree with the guy. I mean, I don't have kids, so I don't know all the arguments for school. But he did look like he was kind of nutting up a little bit. So, I mean, stuck with your brats can drive you crazy. I mean, the walls are shrinking. We're not seeing people, so that's not where I would go with it. But if you're freaking out at a podium, you might have been driven wild by the brats who you created.
Yeah.
I mean,
your demon spawn. Yeah.
Well, a lot of it is the teachers work for me.
Yeah,
you or my tax dollars pay your fucking salary. You better go back to work, even if it puts you at personal risk. And they're not thinking about the fact that it's putting their kids and themselves at personal risk, because they've already kind of compartmentalized that. By believing that, well, even if we got it, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I know. Someone told me that the other day. It's like, it's okay. If you get it, you'll just have a flu. Which, is probable.
A lot of people believe that.
I could also die. I mean, I could die.
Young, healthy people die of COVID every freaking day.
Yeah, it's really.
But I mean, don't discount the let me talk to the manager of schools impulse going on here, driving a lot of this.
Thanks so much for watching and listening to The Katie Halper Show. If you like The Katie Halper Show, please become Patreon supporters, and you can do that at patreon.com/The Katie Halper Show. What's wrong?
What's wrong is you're being rude and you haven't introduced me.
This is Bodhi, the Lhasa Apso Rescue, who makes an occasional appearance on the show. That's true. So if you support our Patreon, you will be supporting her as well.
Unfortunately, we do indeed live in the capitalist world system, so we do indeed need your support so we can continue to bring you great shows. Okay, Katie, now tell them to like and subscribe.
Please like the show, and please subscribe.
Make sure you tell them about the bell.
And to subscribe, you hit subscribe and the bell.
You can catch our live streams Thursday nights and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at youtube.com/The Katie Halper Show.